Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area, ready to report to you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days here in just a few moments. It's Sunday afternoon, April the 2nd, 2017, and I'm going to go ahead and give you my usual report. It's about 1:25 p.m. in the afternoon. Start off with this National Weather Service National Forecast Map. It's valid as of about 4 a.m. this morning. As you can see, we're into clear right now here in Tennessee or West Tennessee, right in this area here, and a fair portion of the area is fair today. But as you can see, there's a big area down south of us, down in Texas, Louisiana, and slowly moving into Mississippi with a threat of some severe weather today from that low pressure over in Oklahoma. And you can see a wide area down south of us where severe weather is expected. Matter of fact, well, let me go to that in just a moment. No, I'll go ahead and do it now. Hold on just a second. Here's a map of the severe weather threat, a little closer view of it. Let me see if I can move. There we go. I'll move it over just a little bit. You can see that this is the very latest as of about 12:37 this afternoon from the Storm Prediction Center. Here in West Tennessee, we're in the marginal risk. That's what that means, marginal risk, which is really categorically called very slight risk of severe thunderstorms, mainly for tonight and tomorrow morning. And as you can see, further southeast, let me see if I can get that a little closer. Maybe that'll help. Let me see. Maybe that'll help a little bit. As you can see, the actual slight risk, which is the yellow right in here, that's to the southeast of us, down in Alabama. Then the enhanced risk is further southeast. And then there's even a moderate risk in southern Alabama here of severe storms. But we're in the marginal risk during the same time period, which is later tonight, tomorrow morning, for a very slight risk of severe thunderstorms, but we are in a very slight risk category. Okay, let me go back to the forecast charts here. Again, this one's for this morning at around 5 a.m. This forecast map is for Monday morning around 4 a.m. And as you can see, even though we do have a chance for thunderstorms tomorrow morning and probably a little bit in the afternoon, the severe risk is actually southeast of us, as you can see. This area right in through here. It could be because we're right up in here. And West Tennessee, so a severe threat is to our southeast tomorrow, and I believe on into Tuesday morning as of about 4 a.m. The threat's gone, even from the southeast, and we're in good shape. Tuesday looks real good around our area. There's a cold front that'll be moving in on us on Wednesday, which we do have a chance for some morning thunderstorms on Wednesday morning, which is from this system right here. This low here in northern Missouri, the cold front stretching south from it, that's going to be our Thursday morning threat of thunderstorms, and I'll give you details on that in a few minutes. Okay, let me go to the radar now. And this is, of course, live radar. as of 1:29 p.m. Let me see. Let's see if I can get this set to it. Looks a little bit better. Let me see. There we go. It's showing just a little bit more. Let me tilt it some. There we go. Still got Jackson in it too. Cool. This is live radar, like I mentioned. As you can see, as of 1:29, fixed to be 1:30. We're in the clear right now, of course, here in Jackson, which I'm sure you can see where that's at. We'll just be right in here. That's us. But approximately 200 miles away from us, southwest of us, near Little Rock, Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Arkansas, Hot Springs. That area here is the area of thunderstorms that's moving north from out of Louisiana, moving north and eventually northeast. And that area of rain is containing some heavy rain. Matter of fact, it's pretty heavy to see that yellow and red in it. That's indications of at least moderate to heavy rain and thunderstorms. And that area there is projected to be approaching Jackson toward about 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. And it's actually expected to continue to at least 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, possibly to around 8 or 9. Might take a little break and then form again tomorrow afternoon. More details on that as we go along. But that's where it's at right now, as of 1:31 p.m. Live radar for you. So this afternoon we're going to be fine. So if you have plans to go out and enjoy the weather, go ahead and do so. There's no problem there. And even the early evening might be okay for a couple of hours, but around 9 or 10 o'clock, most of that rain there should be a lot closer to us. And I'm hoping to have an update for you somewhere around 6 o'clock or thereafter to give you the update, whatever that may be, or let you know how close it'll be to us by then. Alrighty, let's look at the satellite picture for a moment. That has us, as you can see, let me make another adjustment here. Let me turn the thing some. Tilt it up, I think is what I'm needing to do. There we go. A little bit to the right. May have to hold this one up just a little. There we go, to come in a little clearer. And that's the satellite picture as of the, let's see, what would that be? 12:30 p.m. Jackson, Tennessee time. You see where Jackson is, that little pin there, and a little bit toward the center, so a little to the right. That little pin pointing toward Jackson. As you can see, we still got some fair skies almost all the way to Little Rock, Arkansas, at least halfway between Memphis and Little Rock. So that's a good 125, 150 miles of sunny skies still till it becomes cloudy in approximately 6 to 10 hours or thereabouts. But that's where it's at right now, the clouds, and they are moving in our direction, but we still got a few hours of pretty weather to contend with, thank goodness. Alright, I'm going to go back to the radar while I read the stats off to you. Let me put this back where it should be. And get back down to where... that's even a better view than a while ago. Yeah, that's a real good view of the storms down there. As of 1:33, we're clear here in Jackson, of course. But there's those storms down in southern half of Arkansas and northern Louisiana, moving pretty much north, but here shortly it's expected to turn off to the northeast and head toward us. I'm going to leave it on that since there is some live action there for you can look at. And while I do that, I'll read, while you're watching it, whether I'll read the stats to you. I'll make it a little shorter since it's noontime. We'll try to anyways. Alright, as of 12 noon here in North Jackson, the temperature was 72 degrees. The dew point was 51 degrees. The relative humidity was 47%. The winds were out of the east at 9, and the barometric pressure was 30.00 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was 44 degrees. Today's high as of noon was 72 degrees. We've had no rainfall today, of course, not yet, none for the month of April. We've had 12.26 inches for the year so far. The lowest relative humidity so far has been 47% at 12 p.m. The highest has been 86%, and that was at 5 through 7 a.m. This morning. So far, today's highest wind gust has been out of the southeast at 14 miles per hour at 6:22 a.m. And I forgot to put down the sunset and sunrise time, so I'm going to skip all that and save it for tonight. I tell you what, you can go to my forecast. Never mind, I'll give you that information in a second. Today's records for April the 2nd would be hottest high 88 degrees in 2012. Coldest high would be 44 in 1962. The warmest low would be 66 in 1956. The coldest low would be 29 degrees in 1992. Today's rainfall record would be 1.50 or an inch and a half in 2006. While the snowfall record would be a trace, and that fell in 1951 and 1987. Now today's text forecast, if I can call it that, calls for mostly clear skies, of course, for the rest of the afternoon, becoming mostly cloudy toward 8, 9, 10 o'clock time frame roughly, with about a good 60% chance for some showers and possibly scattered thunderstorms about that time. We should have a high today near 79 degrees. Oh my goodness. We're going to have a high about 80 degrees today. 79, 80 degrees. It's going to feel beautiful before the storms hit, of course. We'll have east winds at about 10 to 20. Monday's going to be a good 70% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms, the ones that you see on the radar now. They will be in our area, like I said, around midnight and after, on till throughout the day tomorrow. Actually, it may lighten up tomorrow morning toward daybreak, just a little bit, but then they'll have another round coming in around lunch or a little after lunch, and they should be gone. Second round we might get should be over with around 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and just remain cloudy the rest of the day on Monday. Low should be about 62 Monday morning. High should be about 72. We should have a little windy conditions tomorrow. Our south winds at 20, gusting to 35 miles per hour at times. On into Tuesday, it's going to be mostly clear, so at least the weather improves. On Tuesday with a low near 54 and a high of 76, so not a bad day for Tuesday coming up. With west winds at 5 to 10. And on Wednesday, there's mostly cloudy skies return with a 40% chance for some morning showers and thunderstorms, but just cloudy during the PM hours. With a low near 58, a high of 71, with south winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour. And it's going to become mostly fair again by Thursday, with the low near 46 and a high of about 60, with west winds at 20, gusting to 35 miles per hour. Now, if you'd like to see the sunrise, sunset, moonrise, moonset times, and a outlook forecast all the way through till Tuesday of April the 11th, you can see that on my weather forecast site at southjacksonweather.wordpress.com, and you can read it there. Well, alrighty, that's it for this afternoon. For now, I hope you have a very pleasant Sunday afternoon, April the 2nd, 2017, and I hope to bring you another update a little later on today, somewhere between 6 and 8, I'll estimate the time when I'll give you an update. Now, I think it'll be sort of important since we do have a threat for thunderstorms later on tonight and tomorrow morning, and the possibility of flash flooding coming in. But I think the heaviest of the storms, like I showed you earlier, is going to probably be south of us down in Mississippi and parts of Alabama. So we'll see. Alright, well, until this evening's update, good afternoon, everybody. Have a pleasant day, and we'll talk to you later on tonight. And may God bless.